Let's turn to Canada now, where Justin Trudeau is facing a dilemma. He's picked a fight with India he's lost an ally in. Washington and his beloved Khalistanis are showing their true colors. So what does he do? Stick to the wrong path that he's chosen, or try to course correct? We saw a strange balancing act from him. Last week Trudeau tried to draw a line between Sikhs and Khalistanis, something that he's never done before. Listen to what he said.
There are many supporters of Khalin in Canada, but they do not represent the Sikh community as a whole. There are many supporters of the Modi government in Canada, but they do not represent all Hindu Canadians as.
About time he realized that, but that's not all. Canada arrested a Khalistani terrorist this week. His name is Arsh Dalla, yet another plumber from S. And I'm not even kidding, that's how Canadian media described Arsh Dalla, as a plumber from S, just like how they described Hardeep Singh Nijjar. So why was this plumber arrested for a violent shooting in Ontario? Forget the Indian government at this point. Canadian plumbers should be angry with Justin Trudeau, but the story does not end here. Arsh Dalla was an associate of Hardeep Singh Nijjar. Together they raised money for the Khalistan Tiger Force, which, as you know, is a banned terrorist group. Dalla was a gangster in Punjab until 2018, then he fled to Canada. If only someone could have warned the Trudeau government about him, then the attack in Ontario could have been prevented. Well, guess what India did warn Canada about this man in 2023. He was designated as a terrorist. He's wanted in India for assassination and extortion. In March this year, Indian officials flagged his location to Canada. We told them where the man was. India told Canada his location, what crimes he had committed, and what charges he faced. Yet Canada did nothing until the same man shot someone else in Ontario. So India stands vindicated, much like last week when peace-loving Khalistani hordes attacked a Hindu temple in Brampton. The picture were quite scary. I'm sure most Canadians saw the scenes on social media. If you did, you may have had one question: are we really supporting these guys that took over the world's largest democracy as a policy? Doesn't make sense, especially with the recent change of G in Washington, D.C. Justin Trudeau got along with Joe Biden, but he may not with Donald Trump. History is proof of that. Trudeau was caught insulting Trump as at a NATO summit in London. Trump later called him two-faced. If you think that's harsh, listen to this. Earlier this year, Trump claimed that Trudeau is a son of Fidel Castro, the longtime leader of Cuba. It's a popular conspiracy theory, but there is no proof of it, just like there is no proof against India in Nijjar's murder. Either way, the bottom line is this: Trump is more likely to help Wakanda than Khalistan. He hasn't spoken publicly about the issue, but some Republican supporters have. They expect Trump to crack down on the likes of Justin Singh Nijjar, the leader of Sikhs for Justice. They also expect him to put pressure on Trudeau. Trump's cabinet is also anti-Khalistan. He has picked Congressman Mike Walls to be his national security advisor. Walls had visited India last year, around the same time Khalistanis attacked Indian consulates in the U.S. Walls was asked about these attacks. Listen to his response.
There has been some attacks in the Indian mission in USA by Khalistani separatists. What will you say on that?
Well, I have condemned with my colleague Rana. We've condemned those attacks. Any type of violence along those lines are unacceptable, and it certainly is unacceptable on American soil.
Trump is all about the big picture. He's unlikely to risk his ties with India for a case with no evidence, but will that force Justin Trudeau to rethink as well? It certainly should. Recent attacks have exposed Khalistan is based in Canada. They've also united the Indian origin community, especially Hindu Canadians. Most of them shifted to Canada to build a new life they have no interest in separatism. Perhaps Justin Trudeau is beginning to realize that, which would explain his recent statement to the Sikh community that Khalistanis do not represent all Sikhs, considering the hole that he's dug for himself. A U-turn is virtually impossible, but never underestimate how shallow Trudeau's politics is. He will do anything to cling on to power. Thanks for watching this video.